Here's a scary thought. What if your next customer or viewer never sees your YouTube video or your website because they only asked an AI? That is where AEO comes in, AI Engine Optimization, and it is about to change the entire content game. For quite some time, we've been trained to think about SEO. You optimize keywords to rank for search, the old playbook. But here is the switch. More and more people are now asking AI to search for them. In fact, 58% of Google searches now end without a click. People are going to AI for answers and recommendations. But unlike traditional search, where you could rank by loading lots of metadata and tags, AI doesn't give you results based on SEO. It gives you the most trusted source. So how do you become a trusted source? I'm gonna tell you. Hi, I'm Darren. I've been in digital storytelling since YouTube's early days. I'm an OG. I've worked on Emmy-winning and Writers Guild Award-winning shows. I built branded content that's generated over 250 million views. And now I help creators and entrepreneurs build binge-worthy brands. I've seen platforms evolve again and again. And what I'm telling you is the SEO era is ending and the AEO era is beginning. And there is one way for you to succeed. Here's a hint: storytelling. But first, let's break down what AEO actually means. What is AEO? AEO is about optimizing your content for AI search by creating high quality, authoritative, and easily AI scannable content that establishes you as a trusted source. SEO was about ranking. AEO is about relevance. It is not about stuffing in keywords anymore. You need to establish authority because AI needs to trust you as the expert or someone who has a strong, unique, and meaningful POV. Develop clarity. Your content has to be structured so AI can summarize and surface it. But here's what you don't want to get wrong. You need to show personality because increasingly what builds trust is your own individual point of view, your emotional intelligence, and your unique experiences. In short, you. If you're building a brand today, your strategy has to work on two levels. Machine visibility, so AI assistants can find you. That's where your authority and clarity comes in. Human resonance, so when people actually land on your YouTube channel, your podcast, or your community, they want to stay and binge your content. And that's where your personality and storytelling comes in. AI is not looking for keywords. It is looking for trusted voices, compelling perspectives, and content people consistently return to. And again, that is where storytelling comes in. So how do you actually do that? Here is the shift. You optimize your character. If you want your brand to thrive in the AEO era, you need to become a leading character your audience and AI trust. And here is how. Your backstory, which builds credibility and trust. Share your origin story. Why should people listen to you? What earned perspective do you bring to the table? This becomes your authority signal. Two places where you can include that is in the about description on your channel and also in the way that you introduce yourself, just like I did when I introduced myself. And if you need help with that, I do have a free 5-step backstory builder workbook that you can download. I will put the link in my description. A central conflict, steaks, and not the meat kind. I'm a vegetarian. I don't like those kind of steaks, but I like these kind of steaks because every great show has conflict, and so should your channel. And so, for that matter, should every video. The clearer the stakes, the easier it is for AI to map your expertise to real questions. Your narrative. This is your channel premise. Think of your channel like a TV show. What is the premise of your show? What is the promise that you deliver in every episode? That is your through line, your narrative engine. To make it even simpler, here are 4 channel narratives that work over and over again on YouTube. Being in a life transition, battling an antagonist, solving a mystery, or being on a mission. So just pick from one of those and you're off to a good start. You need to shift your thinking from thinking like an influencer to thinking like a showrunner. Episodic storytelling, my favorite. Episodic storytelling is about creating content that people can watch in any order, but that has a central conflict that gives them a reason to binge. I want you to think about Law & Order. You can jump in at any episode as a new viewer, but if you connect to Olivia Benson's story or the central conflict of the show, you keep watching. Across your channel, think about what overall problem you are helping your viewer solve. And then within each video, think about a specific problem that you are helping them solve. Character development. This is all about transformation. Take a page out of Selena Gomez's book and show your messy growth. Let your audience witness your evolution, because when you grow, they grow with you. And that is what keeps people invested long term. And that is how you build a binge-worthy personal brand that works both in SEO and AEO. And now that you understand AEO, I would click on this video that's popping up on the screen, where I break down why all the gurus are talking about storytelling, but the one thing they are getting wrong. Until next time, keep creating and keep thinking like a showrunner.